I'm not gonna bother tweeting this out because it's like it's a holiday. Ain't nobody gonna find me here anyway. I don't know. I think this. I don't know what channel this is. I think it's the second channel. The second channel is the only place anybody shows up anywhere. Um, I'm still a little flabbergasted. I'm not quite sure exactly what I was accused of. This is the funniest thing. I've never heard. Apparently, I guess they came after me because I'm clairvoyant, as if I can help the way I was born. All right. I am one of the people, I guess, that they tried to kill back in the day. You know, like back in the biblical days, if you were a little, I was it a little girl or boys, or there was something about you, like if you had some sort of, I don't know, sense or skill or something like that, they would kill you. I think that's where we are today. Nothing has changed here in America. They still hunt you down, but I think they do it differently. Now they do it through computer, right? They sell you these 4G TVs. They offer people in your families, like people who are, low reading skills or people who don't have much. They play on the fact that they don't have anything. Like, you know, like I have a cousin named Tiffany. Like she got 3 babies, got kicked out of the Navy. She a bum bitch, but they'll come and offer her something like that. She's the same one that burned my hair out in Tennessee. My cousin Kim, she's Navy. I know my mother uses her when she comes to town. Whatever they be doing, I don't know what kind of mess it seems like it's trafficking or something. It's really weird. I know it's a lot. I can connect everything for these feds. Like, literally, I can connect everything for them. I know they got a lot of the information, but they haven't stopped people from harassing me. They haven't. My thing is, no matter where I move, they're going to do the same thing. And I'm always going to be defending myself because America decided that I wasn't good enough to live. I'm good enough for them to be a slave to them. I'm good enough for them to steal my work and they could stand up on the television and literally repeat it verbatim, right? I'm good enough for that, but I'm not good enough to be able to leave my house. They wanted me out of my job. It's just really weird. All of this because I decided that I was not going to be a third party to some married guy and his bitch. And I'm not. I'm not going to be nobody's third party. So if that's what your agenda is for my life, you can take that and you can go to hell because I'm not doing it. Mustard. Okay, I'm not sure. Mustard and ketchup. I don't know what that is, but yeah, I'm not nobody's third party, so I don't know where they got that from. But I also believe that these are the things that they take to y'all's families. They do. They take them right to the family. They say, oh yeah, we want this one over here. We want her to be a whore. I'm married. Here's my wife. I want her to be a third party. And if you got a greedy drug addict mother, she gonna say, oh yeah, she gonna be slurring her words. If you give me some pills and you can have whatever you now, bitch, I live all the way over here, got my whole life, and you promising people my life? Girl, sit your ass down, Janetta, you fucking drug addict. So I hope them people, whatever you owe them, you better give them folks their money back, because I'm not gonna be no third party. I don't give a damn what you do. I'm not. I don't know who the hell these people think they are. And I know they got my sister, that I already know, because everything that she was doing, it was weird. Like when she showed up to court, it looked like she had surgery or something. She had on a big black outfit. And when I was in the backyard, they called me up about Pookie. They asked me about Pookie. They asked me about Puffy. They asked me about 50. Who else did? They asked me about Fab. All of these people is who they asked me about. When I was on the detectives, they were like all these people. They're like, I'm like, I don't. They asked me the last time I saw 50. I was like, the last time I saw 50 was Hippodrome in Springfield, and that was before I got married. Like, you know how long ago that was? So right there, it kind of told me something was going on with my family. I don't know what they did. I don't know what they did or what they promised these people, but whatever they did, it must have been bad because they came to my job and it was weird. I have, and that's why I didn't record Jaws Reed yet because of all the folly going on. It's the firecrackers. I can't really avoid it, but I don't really feel like hearing what I call gunshots. I don't feel like hearing that. So I'll probably record it later, but yeah, this is just amazing. It's amazing how, these people will sit on the TV and they gonna act innocent. Just like they ain't listening in your house and all this other stuff. This is a sick country. You got some sick, mentally ill, mentally people in this country. You really do. And the funny thing is, they're the people that you voted in office. They're sick. They really are sick. They sitting right there with their finger up, ah, da da da, fussing and acting like they give a fuck about the people. They do not. They don't give no fucks about you. Otherwise, they wouldn't be up trying to have an innocent person play third party in their marriage. And you got the right bitch, because I don't do that. I will castrate you, though. I will castrate you, and your wife will be finding your penis over in the bushes. Maybe she could sell it to another chick. That's what I thought. You said what? It says, damn, yeah. Yeah, that's what they do. That's Hollywood. They go, they try and, they go right to your family members. I ain't got nothing to hide. I don't really give a damn. I don't care what these, you can put out whatever you want. If you, first of all, I've never had a threesome in my life. I've never made a sex tape in my life. So if you want to put out some private video of me having sex with a boyfriend or something like that, go right ahead. But the question then becomes, where'd you get that from? Because I didn't tape that. I've never done, I don't, I ain't got nothing against people who do, but you ain't gonna try and recruit me into your lifestyle and then get mad when I say no. That's insanity. It's crazy. So no, I'm not, so basically that's what they wanted. They went to my mother and said they want me to be a whore or some shit. So I guess she sent my sister instead. That's, I guess, a better choice because she was willing to do it. They knew when them people approached them, I wasn't doing that. But I guess they were like, okay, we need to get some money, or we're greedy for money, and we'll just send you instead. So I guess they sent Eb to be the hoe. She was happy doing it, I guess. Happy. I mean, besides, like, my mother, she always covered up for my brother, but she always covered up for my sister, too. Always. I mean, to me, she's been very vocal about certain things or her feelings about my sister and the stuff that she does. Because my sister abandoned her daughter. Like, always, my mother always had my niece. My sister never had her. My mother would cry and say, she don't want this baby. But at the end of the day, now that I know the truth about how it all went down, you trapped her into that. I think by you not addressing your kids' sexual demons, you're complicit with their sexual behavior, right? So then you want to cry when she don't take care of the baby. She didn't want the baby. She didn't want that baby. And if she got another one or two. She don't want them kids. And I don't know if the plan was for her to go to jail, which she probably, who knows where that girl is. I don't know who got the kids, but I ain't taking them. I don't want nothing to do with these people. I want a whole new life. Like, if I adopt kids, I'm gonna go down to the adoption agency and get them myself. I'm not picking up no kids from the family. Because I don't want no ties to them. I would go get a whole, first of all, if I go down to get kids from the adoption center, I'm going to make sure I get siblings so they can have each other. I'm going to make sure they have each other so they can lean on each other like real siblings. I don't want nobody to have a life like I had. It's been horrible. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, the way I was treated by that woman. That lady took blankets off me. She used to talk slick and I didn't know why, and now I understand why. Even if she gave birth to me, there was some disdain or something where it wasn't healthy for her. Right? So, if a woman is raped and she's made to have a baby, do you really think she's gonna love that child? If a woman is a victim of incest, right, and she's made to have do you really think I can't blame her? I guess I understand it, why she don't love me. I get it. Does it hurt me? Absolutely. It does, because I didn't do nothing to nobody but for me to live a whole lifetime with her not telling me the truth. That shit hurts me bad. And I don't want to see her no more. I don't never want to see her. I wouldn't wish this on nobody. But they did it. I understand it, and I keep it moving. I cry and I move on. But when you kick me out, I cry, I heal from it. Then you want to come back and knock me down again? Come on, give me a break. Just give me a break. Leave me alone. You kicked me out the church, you kicked me out your life, but it's not enough for you. You still want to follow me around. You still want to have your church people for what? There's no relationship. I'm not ever going to see you again. I'm not seeing you. I'm not seeing you. I don't want nothing to do with you. You're not my family. My father died, and that's when everything changed. So you have to be able to put the pieces together. You got to be able to put everything together. I never, it is what it is. It's the truth. And I accept it. And I just don't want to look back And I know that in a few years, when I do get over this whole thing, it's going to be like it never happened. I will be with my kids. I don't ever have to see these people again. I don't have to attend these churches. I don't have to hear the lies. I don't want to hear the gaslighting. I don't have to wipe Janetta's ass. I don't have to, she's going to sit there, oh, your father, the lady never loved me. I don't know. I don't know who had me. I don't know what my original last name is. I don't know nothing because she's always changed everything. She did the same thing to Twink. I know his father's name is Lester, but I don't know Lester's last name. I don't know whose kid I am, but I don't think I'm hers. If I am, I'm a result of like incest or something like that. Where, and I, if you're raped, I don't expect you to like have some great love towards the baby that you got to carry as a result of rape. I get that. But leave me alone so I can go on with my life. I don't understand the purpose of Vera and all these people riding down the street. Why? What do you want from me? I don't have any love for you. You don't have none for me. All the memories that you have of me, just keep them. There are no more. Sometimes you just gotta, just like I'll never be able to talk to my daddy, right? There's no new memories. I have to hold on to everything from before. That's what they need to do. They need to leave me alone. Let me go on about my life and stop interrupting me. I'm not marrying none of these people. Whoever they sending over here, I don't want no ties to this family. None. And the thing is, even if I do have a baby, I got to do the research. Like, if I decide to go down to the clinic and go get one of the, them kids put in your stomach or whatever they do, I got to go down and make sure there's absolutely no connection to my family at all. No, I want no, when I tell you I don't want any connections to these Beasleys or these Copelands, I want nothing to do with these people. I think that they are, I got my opinions about them. I think they're scam artists. I always knew that. I always knew Janetta was evil. I always knew she was mentally ill. She would just walk around the house naked, nasty, disgusting, shameful, just disgusting. It was just gross the way she would. It was just. I mean, I not the way she did it. It was disgusting. Like just how she is. It's just sick. I can't even describe it. It's repulsive. It always has been, and I've never gotten along with her. Never. I never got along with that woman. I just shut up. I ain't said nothing. I go to school, I come home miserable, she yelling at me, I'm this and I'm that. Finally, I was like, I gotta do something. I would leave school, then I would take the bus to my Zulu Nation meeting. Later on, I would, meet them at the church and get a ride home, or I would just take the bus back home if they weren't at church that night. And that would be it. I wouldn't deal with them. And then I moved out, and all of a sudden I got people following me, and it's always been, even when I was younger, these people always follow me. She's had men writing letters from jail about me. It's like, what is wrong with you? That's a sick, nobody ever did anything to help us. Like, they knew she was over there being abusive. They knew how she was. And when people started to talk, she would do something like she would talk to my father, and then we moved further and further away from people so they wouldn't see what was going on in the house. It's just a shameful. And you can't blame me. I don't want to be out. But the plan all along was for the two kids that she actually gave birth to. The plan was for them to live a free life. And the plan was for me not to know about what was going on and for me to feel sorry for her and wipe her ass for the rest of my life. Right? So Ebony would have the husband, the babies, while I would have nothing. That was her plan. But only a sick person would do stuff like that. That's a sick individual. That's not somebody that you leave kids with. Like, that woman should have never had no kids. They should have been took them kids. That's sick. And then she has a daughter who don't want her kid, right? My sister's never taken care of my niece, ever. But my sister's also sexually promiscuous. I'm not like that. But this is the thing. You have to take a look at Janetta, and you got to connect the dots. Both of them share the same sexual spirit. So they definitely kin. I ain't no kin of theirs. I don't want nothing to do with them people. When I get the hell up out of this state, I ain't looking back. I don't even think, she can't even call me no more. I blocked her. I'm done with it. I'm done with this whole thing. She, her letting the daughter, when I first bought this house, she pulled up with a U-Haul with Ebony stuff. And I'm like, the hell? I didn't think anything was, because that's a big house. I was like, whatever. And now I think about why she did it, and probably lying to the court. But anybody with good sense will take a look, especially with the age of the internet, and see what is going on online. I'm well established. My resume is established. I don't understand, but the state of Connecticut let her do it, and the state of Connecticut, unfortunately, you gonna pay for it. The state is paying for a lot of stuff. They let Ned Lamont get away with a lot of shit. He got kids weighing 68 pounds, but if you think for 1 minute he ain't know about that before he did, that man is a liar. Trying to tell you, y'all need to get rid of him. It don't matter to me. I'm independent and I ain't even about to be in this state no more, so it don't matter what these people do. I ain't got to see Janetta no more. I ain't got to hear nothing about her kids dying from AIDS. I ain't going to her funeral anyway, so it don't really matter to me. But it's just, the whole story is a full circle, and you start to understand why people are the way they are, the family secrets that come out, these nasty women, just nasty. I don't know what my father was, especially her. She's always been lazy, non-productive, nasty. She's always been to me like a social climber. It's weird. I don't know, I don't get that. But I don't know, I guess my father was banging out two sisters. That's just gross. I don't want nothing to do with his soul either. He actually came to me the other night. I couldn't even, I just turned my head. I can't even entertain his spirit. I don't want to. Got nothing to say to him. You just get to a point where it's like, you're dead now. May you rest in peace. I'm not here for you to cleanse your soul. The decision's been made about where you going, so I reject any visits from them, or I don't want nothing to do with them. I would have been able to live my life a long time ago the way I needed to. You know, I could have started, they really just messed my whole life up. And the thing is, you got sick Jeanette over there. She thinks this shit is funny. Like, it's crazy to me. It's really not. What is funny, though, is your daughter walking around with AIDS and you being stuck with kids that she don't want and you don't want, all because you being spiteful. See, I'm an example. Let's put it this way. I would be like my sister's daughter. I'm her right now. Like, she don't want that girl. Never did. But that's how the family is. They'll do anything to hang on to a man. And I just didn't get it. And they could tell me to kick rocks on by. It's simple. It was like, all right. There was one guy I really liked. I reached out to him a couple of times, but he didn't like me the way I liked him. I accept it. I go on. Now, fast forward today, this guy likes me a lot. I don't fuck with him. I don't want you. You ain't want me back then. I don't want you now. That's just a cycle of life. Sometimes when people are ready, the other one ain't. When you just missed the boat, that boat's gone. But I've never been one to just stand still when it comes to stuff like that. If you tell me what you want, you say I don't want to be with you, okay. But then it's like men become shocked. It's weird. They be shocked. Like, oh, you don't want to be? No, I don't. I'm not fighting over you either. I don't care about you. I know, y'all. So basically, at this point, I guess she thinks that stealing the rest of my money is gonna change something. I ain't going back to that house. I'll just get rid of this place and move to another state. I'm ready to go anyway. There's literally nothing here. I got this fuck nigga across the street. You know, he's a rapist or whatever the fuck he be doing, or he be banging out little girls or whatever he be doing. That man, he's a liar over there. And that man's a complete liar. He's part of a coven. He's shame and won't come outside. He's running around the neighborhood lying about me. Now here I am going home. I'm going to work at home. He running around talking about I'm a prostitute. All types of lies these people done told on me. But that's okay, because he across the street dying right now. That man is dying, and he got chicken pox crotch. Okay? And his wife be cheating on him. So I ain't giving no fucks about that man. His life is over. He got a little, when I tell you this man, he got a little while longer, and he's still trying to save face and act like he don't. The same way he thought he was gonna have me shame hiding in the house. I ain't running from nobody, but he is. That nigga don't even come outside, cause he already know what it is. He famous. You want to be famous, you got it, boo. You a famous old nigga now. Anyway. Good shadow work helps heal the soul. Yeah. It does. It does. I'm trying for my soul. I'm trying to really heal. But, you know, I can't heal here. And I understand that. If I really want to heal and leave, I need to, go to a place that is completely different. Like it would be, it's a completely different place, completely different. This place will be a thing of the past for me, which I'm really excited about. Like I said, I ain't got nothing here, so it's like, why not go explore my life elsewhere? I can have my kids and raise them how I want to. I probably have like a couple of kids and then I'll adopt some. But if I adopt, they have to be brother and sister. I don't want them to be alone. I want them to be like genuine brothers and sisters. I don't want them to feel like, oh, I'm an outcast. Y'all got each other. Just like Twinkie and Eb got each other. They're like real siblings. I'm not. I'm not a sibling. I was a money bag to Janetta. She ain't ever getting no fucks about me. But again, that's something I accept. So, and I noticed like every time she would move further and further out. Every time somebody got close to saying something about her background, or we move further and further out. So that says something. It tells a woman trying to hide her past. That's what it is. Hey y'all, I'm gonna figure it out. I love y'all. See you soon. Bye.